Happy birthday to legendary New Orleans hip-hop artist and former rapper of No Limit Records, the late great Soulja Slim. X-Man 1991 back again with another video. This is not only going to be in my playlist of Astros, Rockets, Texans, and Longhorns. This is also going to be in my playlist of anniversaries, because we have a bunch of anniversaries between Wednesday and tomorrow. And we got more anniversaries coming next week. This past Wednesday was the infant era, 20 years ago. This past Wednesday marked 20 years since Fox Kids and Disney's One Saturday Morning ended. To me, Saturday mornings has not been the same since. We had not one, not two, but three great Saturday morning cartoon blocks from the 90s, and they had to get rid of two of them. Kids WB was the only one that's left until that block ended in 2008. And that's when Saturday mornings really went down the fucking drain. A week later, after Fox Kids and Disney's One Saturday Morning ended, Disney's One Saturday Morning became ABC Kids from 2002 to 2011, and Fox Kids became the Fox Box from 2002 to 2005 when it was rebranded as 4Kids TV from 2005 to 2008. Rest in peace to Fox Kids, September 8th, 1990 to September 7th, 2002. And Disney's One Saturday Morning, September 13th, 1997 to September 7th, 2002. Not to mention, this Tuesday is the 25th anniversary of Disney's One Saturday Morning. And yes, I'm going to do a video on that, because I've done a video on Fox Kids' 30th anniversary in 2020 and Kids WB's 25th anniversary that same year. Sorry I didn't get a chance to do a video about that on Wednesday, because I was too tired after watching the Astros beat the Rangers 4-3, barely. I meant to come on and do a video about that, but I was just too damn tired. Now, yesterday marked 20 years since the Texans beat the Cowboys 19-10 in their homecoming game. Let me go ahead and read the score for y'all real quick of this game. Texans versus Cowboys 2002. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Texans outscored the Cowboys by a touchdown in the first quarter. Both teams kicked a field goal in the second quarter. It was Texans 10, Cowboys 3 at halftime. Cowboys outscored the Texans by a touchdown in the third quarter, and the score was tied at 10 after the third quarter. Texans outscored the Cowboys by 9 in the fourth quarter. And the final score, Texans 19, Cowboys 10, and the Texans were undefeated. They were 1-0. The next 3 times that these teams meet, the next 3 meetings between the Cowboys and the Texans, the Cowboys beat the Texans. The Cowboys beat the Texans 34-6 in 2006, 27-13 in 2010, and 20-17 in 2014. In 2018, the Texans got back at the Cowboys. They beat them on August 18th during the preseason, 14-6, and October 7th, 19-16 at overtime. So it's tied between the Cowboys and the Texans. They're 3-3. Who's going to take the cake on December 11th? We just got to wait and see. Yesterday also marked another end of an era. Yesterday, The Maury Show ended its run after 31 years. The last episode aired yesterday and I missed it. But I do want to say thank you, Maury Povich, for 31 years of your talk show. Even though I've watched it for what? 11 years? 2011 to 2022? We're definitely going to miss those lie detector tests and those DNA tests, and more importantly, those crazy-ass live studio audience. We're definitely going to miss you. Definitely going to miss hearing you saying, "You are the Father," and "You are not the Father." And we're definitely going to miss those funny "You are not the Father" dances. And we're definitely going to miss hearing you saying, "The lie detector test determined that was a lie." Thank you, Maury, for 31 years of your talk show. We wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors, and I think Maury just going to chill out for the rest of his life because he pretty much retired. He's been doing his talk show for the past 31 years. So we have two talk show hosts, two legendary talk shows that ended this year. Rest in peace to the Ellen DeGeneres Show, September 8th, 2003 to May 26, 2022. And rest in peace to the Maury Show, September 9th, 1991 to September 8th, 2022. Those two talk shows are definitely going to be missed. Beginning on Monday, they have a new show called Daily Blast Live that's going to be replacing the Ellen DeGeneres Show. And I think the Maury Show is going to be airing in reruns until it gets replaced by another talk show. Today has been 31 years since the Maury Show premiered. Today's been 27 years since the PlayStation was released here in the US, as well as the first game of the PlayStation, Rayman. We all know today's been 26 years since Crash Bandicoot was released, 24 years since Spyro was released, and 23 years since the Sega Dreamcast was released here in the US. I want to read the back of this Crash Bandicoot shirt that I got for my birthday. I think I'm going to wear this either this week or next week. Crash Bandicoot 1996, 26 years. And in the back it says, Crash Bandicoot, spin, jump, womp. Dr. Neo Cortex has a plan to take over the world, and he wants to create genetically engineered animals to do his bidding. To create his minions, Cortex kidnaps as many animals as he can. Crash Bandicoot's girlfriend just happens to be one of his victims. Take control of Crash as he runs, jumps, and spins through 30 levels of intense action on 3 different Australian islands. Only you can help Crash save the animals, save his girlfriend, and foil Dr. Cortex's plot. "26 years since Crash Bandicoot was released. And here's my Spyro shirt. 24 years since Spyro was released. And 23 years since the Sega Dreamcast was released. And my review of the Sega Dreamcast is coming next week. I was supposed to work on it and upload it today on the actual anniversary, but my review of it has been postponed to next week. Crazy anniversaries this week. Tomorrow will be the 32nd anniversary of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air premiering on NBC. And that's all the anniversaries for this week. Oh, yesterday has been 19 years since the Ellen DeGeneres Show premiered and WrestleMania 19 was released for the GameCube. Now we can go ahead and do a recap of last weekend's games between, was it the Houston Astros and the LA Angels? Yep. So let's go. Also, rest in peace to stand-up comedian David Arnold. Let's get that out the way. Okay. Neither teams didn't score shit in the first 2 innings. Astros scored 2 runs in the top of the 3rd. Neither teams didn't score shit in the 4th inning. Astros scored 2 more runs in the top of the 5th. The Angels scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th. And neither teams didn't score shit in the last 3 innings. Final score, Houston Astros 4, Los Angeles Angels 2. The Astros win their 85th game of the season, and they had 47 losses. And the Angels fell 57-75. Here's a recap from Saturday's game. Neither teams didn't score shit in the first 4 innings. Astros scored 1 run in the top of the 5th. Neither teams didn't score shit in the 6th inning. The Angels scored 1 run in the top of the 7th. Neither teams didn't score shit in the 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th inning. And the Angels scored 1 run in the bottom of the 12th as they beat the Astros on Saturday 2-1. The Angels were 58-75 as the Astros fell 85-48. Now here's a recap from Sunday's game. Neither teams didn't score shit in the first inning. Astros scored 5 runs in the top of the 2nd. Neither teams didn't score shit in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th inning. Astros scored 2 runs in the top of the 7th. Angels scored 1 run in the bottom of the 8th. And neither teams, or the Astros, scored 2 runs in the top of the 9th. Final score, Houston Astros 9, Los Angeles Angels 1. The Astros were 86-48 as the Angels fell 58-76. Now here's a recap of Labor Day's game between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. Neither teams didn't score shit in the first inning. The Astros scored 1 run in the bottom of the 2nd. And neither teams didn't score shit in the last 7 innings. As the Astros beat the Rangers on Labor Day 1-0. They were 87-48 as the Rangers fell 58-76. Here's a recap from Saturday's game. Neither teams didn't score shit in the first inning. The Rangers scored 3 runs in the top of the 2nd, and the Astros scored 1 run in the bottom of the 2nd. Astros scored 1 run in the bottom of the 3rd and the bottom of the 4th. Neither teams didn't score shit in the 5th and 6th inning. Rangers scored 1 run in the top of the 7th, and neither teams didn't score shit in the last 2 innings. Final score, Texas Rangers 4, Houston Astros 3. Rangers were 59-76 as the Astros fell 87-49. And here's a recap from Wednesday's. Matter of fact, I already told y'all who won on Wednesday. Astros beat the Rangers on Wednesday 4-3. They're now 88-49 as the Rangers fall 59-77. Tonight through Sunday, the Astros take on the Angels, and then Monday through Wednesday, they go against the Tigers in Detroit. Next Thursday through Sunday, they're back at the crib taking on the Athletics, who, by the way, just got eliminated from being in the playoffs. The Athletics. The 19th to the 21st, they go against the Rays in Tampa Bay. September 22nd through the 25th, they go against the Orioles in Bmore. The 27th and the 28th, they take on the Diamondbacks. September 30th through October 2nd, they take on the Rays. And October 3rd through the 5th, they take on the Philadelphia Phillies. So the Astros only lost one game each against the Angels and the Rangers. They lost to the Angels on Saturday, and they lost to the Rangers on Tuesday. So congratulations, Astros. You only lost once to the Rangers and the Angels, but it's not over between the Astros and the Angels. They got to go it again tonight through Sunday before they head to D-Town, to Motown, to go up against the Tigers. But anyway, that wraps up my rant about the anniversaries between Wednesday and tomorrow, and a recap of the Houston Astros against the LA Angels and the Texas Rangers. If you're new here, hit subscribe if you like the content, and hit that notification bell for my next Astros and anniversary rants. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. What are your 2 cents that has been 20 years since Disney's One Saturday Morning and Fox Kids ended, and 20 years about the Texans beating the Cowboys 19-10? And what are your thoughts on the Maury Show ending yesterday after 31 years? I will catch you later tonight, reminiscing 23 years of Stone Cold Steve Austin running over Triple H's ambulance with a semi-truck from the September 9th, 1999 edition of SmackDown. Until then, go Houston Astros.